Shane, I've got Cian, I've got Nikki, and as some things never change, Mark, last.
We got four stools.
We got four stools.
Thank you.
How does it feel like to be back up on a stool?
No, I never would have thought we would have had that reaction at 40 years of age. I know I'm the only 40-year-old, but still, that's...
Thank you to everybody else.
Belfast has always been the craziest place for us, though, hasn't it, really? It's amazing.
I love it.
How special was that?
It was amazing. It was Belfast. You know, Belfast is always just a little bit more spectacular. It's just something about it. It's probably the main reason we're starting our tour of Belfast, because we've got a lot of very happy memories. 60 nights of happy memories here, which is pretty ridiculous, you know. So
60 nights. We actually met a girl down in Dublin who came down to Dublin, and she's been front row of every single gig that has ever happened in here. I mean, that's fan dedication, and you saw it. You saw it today.
Yeah, to be honest, I think that's the first time we've been in front of an actual group of fans since we've been back, and that feeling of a crowd screaming at you, I forgot what it felt like. It's a really powerful feeling, you know, and hopefully it's going to be lots more of that ahead.
Okay, so let's start off with why now? Why now? And who started the conversation about the four of you being back on a stool?
You.
Well, look, I think why now? You know, there's lots of answers to that question, but it started about a year and a half ago. Myself and Shane went for dinner one night, and we had a few beers, and by the end of the night, we were kind of reminiscing quite a lot about what we had done with Westlife, and then it got left alone for a few months, and then we all got together again for a birthday party, I think it was, and then I think I rang Nikki at one point and had a little conversation with Nikki, and then we all got together at Nikki's house for the first time there a few months ago, and it just felt right. I think that was the big thing for us, was that, like, you know, all the stars seem to be aligning in the right direction for us to do this now, and I think as well, like, the 20th anniversary of our first release coming next year, we kind of felt like, you know, we needed to mark that. And we needed to kind of, like, if we were going to do this, if we actually wanted to get back together as a band, this was the right time for us. And that's kind of what happened, really, in the end.
And what's so special about the Odyssey? What is so special about this venue?
The SSE.
SSE, the SSE, sorry, the SSE. What's so special?
Come on, Joanne, get with the times.
I know.
We have some, I mean,
the memories with the Odyssey in our head.
Yeah, the memories we have here, I mean, the amount of times that I can remember, you know, my dad driving me up, you know, the very early days when we first started coming to Belfast, even before we got to the point of playing this arena, you know, those memories go right back to, you know, the very, very early days of Westlife. This city and this whole territory in general has always been huge, huge supporter, you know. If fans ask us, we could be down in Australia or Southeast Asia, and when people say, where's your craziest audience, in a good way, in a kind of a, you know, the fanatical, loud, embracing way, Belfast is absolutely probably the first place that comes into our heads, you know. There's a reason for that. We've played a lot of places, and this always has a very strong image in our heads of, you know, one of our biggest supporters. So yeah.
And do you notice, what makes them so fanatical? Is it a particular song? Is it a particular look? Is it a dance move?
They're really good at screaming.
Probably the dance moves, you know.
I know you're not allowed.
So we're just...
But it does go back to even when we used to perform on the Jeremy Kelly show and all those great times. It just, I think, you know, all those people there grew up with us as you know, we were kind of just entering that crazy world of pop music, and you know, 60 odd shows, and we had a great 14 years. And I think we were equally as heartbroken as all those people out there, where whoever came to see us, because I think a Westlife show was always a lot of fun, and when we came to Belfast, that fun and that hype just accelerated up a few notches. So in fact, we were in Dublin earlier on today, and you know, coming up here, I mean, to see, you know, the amount of people outside just for a quick glimpse of us to say hello was amazing. So.
Yeah.
If that's anything to what the shows are going to be like when we come back here next spring, summer, it's going to be pretty cool.
And what can the fans outside and the fans in Belfast and Northern Ireland, what can they expect? What can they expect from a Westlife Mark II show? Let's be honest, it's
just going to be better. It's going to be a better...
In what way?
We want to be better in every way. We want to be better musically, we want to put on a better show, we want to put on a better TV show, whatever it is, everything is, I think, just has to be on a bigger scale, a better scale. So for us, we want to put on the best tour of our career next year. And that's what we plan to do. We're getting the best people involved, whether it's musicians or MDs or show producers, we're getting the best people in the world to do this tour. Because it's what Westlife deserves to a certain degree as well. We look at it from that perspective. But we just want to put on a great show and have fun with our fans. And, you know, that's, as I said earlier, you know, we're starting our tour in Belfast for a reason, because that's going to be what we're going to hear multiplied by 10,000 people. It's going to be louder than any 20,000 seater arena anywhere else. But yeah, we want to just put on a great tour, and we will.
Yeah, I think, you know, the best way to describe what Shane is saying there as well, for me, and I think speaking for all of us, is we have so much passion and so much fire for this, almost more so this time around. I think being away from it for, you know, 7 years nearly, and realising what we did, you know, realising what Westlife actually was, and the concerts that we did, you know, the audiences that we played to, coming away from that and not having that makes you go, well, hold on a second, we can do that again, but we could probably even do that better and with more passion and more fire than we had first time around. So I think that's a strong way of kind of describing how it's going to be better, is our passion for it is.
We just
so
might
strong.
need a few more breaks. We're a little bit older, you know, our bones
for yourself,
are
speak for
creaking a
yourself.
little bit. We might have a few more bottles of water.
He's the only 40-year-old up here, guys.
There might be 7 or 8 quick changes, or a cup of tea, but I honestly think I do. I think the fans, I think the Westlife fans, we realise when we're away for whatever 6 years or 7 years nearly next year, the Westlife fans are sacred, you know? It's like a relationship with a fan base that I don't think anybody else has in the world, you know? And especially with Northern Ireland, I think Westlife and Northern Ireland, Belfast, all the fans there, there's something special there. And there's a reason we played 60 nights here, and we don't know what that is, but we're very happy to be that band.
By the way,
We want to play 70, as Louis would say.
is there still a nightclub upstairs? That's what I want to know.
I think there is.
After show,
Are you kidding me? Come on.
There will be somewhere here. There will be a nightclub.
Well, even Louis himself, when he was asked a question today, somebody went, you know, how do you think they've changed? And Louis goes, they look better than when they finished. And I think, I mean...
Well, see, makeup has come on a long way in 7 years.
Fair enough.
And Botox.
You've been sleeping a lot.
You've
No,
been
I
sleeping.
not
You've
Nate,
been
you
sleeping.
have. No.
We have, I know there's been mention of new music. So obviously what the fans are going to hear, they're going to hear 20 years of amazing hits. But can you tell us anything about the new music? I know there's been, I mean, Ed Sheeran's name has been bandied about. Can you tell us anything?
Bandied about. I think look, the new music is great. We're very, very excited about the new music. We've only recorded a few songs, but it's you know, when we came back, we always said the main thing we want to come back is to try and be better, like I said earlier, but to try and make music that's going to fit in with the current charts now. That Westlife can be current, Westlife can be, as we said, better. And the music it's very exciting. You know, we're obviously working with Steve Mack, who's our main producer over the years, who's just had an amazing 2 or 3 years with lots of different artists, including Ed Sheeran. So look, it's great that Ed's involved. We're very happy to have his songs because they are amazing songs, but we just have to wait and see what the fans think. We're very excited about it.
And are you nervous? I mean, you know, you'll be here. This is where Westlife Mark II live starts. Do you think you're going to be nervous? Do you think you're going to...
There's always kind of like that, like a positive, nervous kind of feeling that you have, like, oh, will everyone still be there? Will they all still want us? Like, it's not that we don't have... It's important to have self-confidence, of course, you know, if you're going to get up on stage in front of all those people, but, you know, you just think, oh, it's kind of nearly too good to believe, you know? So seeing everyone outside there is a fantastic, you know, sense of security for us, and hopefully, you know, all of Belfast and all of Northern Ireland and the surrounding areas will feel the same as everyone out there, and they'll all be coming to the gigs, you know? We're not, like, really worried, but of course you're going to have that positive sense of, oh, will it, won't it? How many gigs will we do? You know, but it's all positive.
And even driving in today, Nikki was saying, you know, you've not been to Titanic, so this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, you know, I've always, there's a sign on the M50 in Dublin, I'm sure you'll know, lads, and it says 90 minutes from here to Titanic, and I've always wanted to go up, and like when we would have played here, the Titanic wasn't built, that would have been just, you know, obviously derelict land.
Titanic was built a long time ago.
Well,
Sorry, can you see it?
we know
I wanna see
you're
it.
old, so come on. Well, no,
There's a joke in there.
my own children really want to see that. So, and you know, I think with the Westlife, with all of us, a lot of our children weren't alive when Westlife were around. You know, I know Rock with Jay where Nicole was, but Keen's kids, two of the guys weren't, and my little girl Gia and little Shane wasn't either. So, I mean, that's a big. We keep saying it. We've been through so much. We said at the end of our career in 2012 that we were knocking on the head, and we've been through marriages and births and you know, deaths of myself and Keen's dads over the years. It's a real family community amongst us, vibe amongst us, and to get us back with new music that we know that no one's heard yet, that we really believe in, which is written by two of the best and most talented songwriters in the world, and to go back up to do gigs with that and see this. It's just very exciting, and it's not even close yet. You know, it's not for a while yet, but the music is close. We're looking forward to maybe releasing a record before Christmas, so, and we can't wait for all you guys to hear it. But yeah, it's just the whole thing just feels right now.
And talking about families, like, how did your four families, wives, partners, kids react when you looked at them and went, I'm back in a boy band? Or man band?
I think honestly, telling the kids was definitely one of the best moments of my life, to see their faces, because you could see their mouths dropped, you know, and they were like, you know, obviously they'd heard lots of stuff and asked a bit more questions about Westlife over the last couple of years. I suppose because there's lots of rumours too, and different people saying different stuff even before we were even talking about it. But the genuine excitement on the kids' faces says it all for me. What it actually means to people in general. Even out there, you'll see, you know, you walk out, you see the genuine excitement on their faces, as if it's 1999 again. But it does, and it feels like that for us too. We are genuinely so excited about this whole thing because we know what we have out there. You know, as I said earlier, they're sacred, and we have that bond. And I think our kids are going to get to see this madness for the first time in their lives. So it's stuff that they're never going to forget.
Are you cool, Dad? Or because at the moment, Rocco J said to me, Dad, you're not going to be doing those crap songs, are you? You're going to do new current stuff. So, all right, lads, yeah. Like a bit of home trip.
Absolutely.
And I suppose where you look at Westlife Phase 1 and Westlife Phase 2, there's one person that's with you in both ones, and that's Louis Walsh. So Louis is here somewhere, yes.
Probably the most excited fan in the
He's
whole world.
got his haircut for the day as well.
He's going all red now. But he is, Louis is very excited, of course he is. He wanted us to get back together 7 years ago. So his wish is coming true. But I think, you know, like everyone else, he's very excited about what the future holds for Westlife and what we could do. We have a lot more we want to achieve. You know, there's so much we can do as a band, internationally, musically, concerts-wise. You know, there's loads of stuff we can do, and it's just bit by bit, as Keane said, the stars are aligning. They seem to be aligning bit by bit, so we just have to wait.
We're recharged and ready to rock now, so we're ready to kind of get stuck into this. We're all like, we're excited than ever.
And can you share any details of what the Westlife fans are going to get on the first night of the gig? Are you looking at, special pyrotechnics? Is there anything?
Our faces will probably do the pyrotechnics. We'll be probably, honestly, the first night up here in the Odyssey in Belfast, whatever, SSE.
I nearly started crying when they started screaming out there, so I don't know what's going to be like.
It's probably going to be very emotional.
The funny thing about pyro when it comes to Westlife, we had a lot of pyro over the years, and I always remember at the start of every tour, we'd be on stage, and there's always one of us who forgets the pyro. So, and we've had smoke bombs, we've had the fire at the front, and at some point somebody will kind of be going too far forward and you'll be singing and you'll be going, pyro! Pyro! Just give everyone until we get used to it again. So, yeah, it's always important to know what the pyro hits are.
I think the fans might be the pyro this time.
Favourite Westlife song to sing here in Belfast? Because it is special. Up here, it is special.
I think you raised me up.
I remember you raised me up being really reactive here.
Yeah.
It takes on a
like
different
Danny Boy
mood.
Yeah.
I think Uptown Girl. Uptown Girl.
There's so many. That's the great thing about it. You know, like the poster said, 14 number ones, 20 years of hits, and everybody has a different favourite, and that's what kind of makes it so exciting. We know we can, take the microphones away at any point and let the crowd sing, and they'll know every lyric, and I think that's going to be an amazing feeling. Where you're just like, do you know what? Let's just stop singing and let the crowd do it for us, and that is something special, you know. Nothing can buy that feeling.
And when do you go into full boy band, man band rehearsal, as in getting off the stool and doing a few moves?
Not till next year,
After
actually.
New
Not just
Replacements.
next year. This is the first stool we've sat on in 7 years.
It's looking very good.
They're actually nice stools, actually. I do like them. They've kind of got a bit modern.
Kathy, we'll be taking these home with us.
Very steady,
Can I get some of these?
you know.
A
Could have
few
lights
new stools
underneath
for
them.
you.
We can have lights underneath them too, and they can change colour.
My kitchen counter, they would.
Well, we've got plenty of time to prepare for the first gig, so we're not going to leave it till the last minute. Like
Yeah.
maybe we could be
We've kind of started already.
could be
yeah.
blamed for doing
And
before.
do you know what I'm looking forward to as well? I think if you remember back, lads, the very final farewell show in the SSE, which was then the Odyssey, everybody, including ourselves, were so broken-hearted, and so we were all crying. And I remember looking out, when you're on stage, you can see the first maybe 10 rows or whatever, and literally everybody crying. Hugs, people. I think, like I said, people have special songs like You Raise Me Up, maybe some of the crowd have lost family members over the years, or everyone had a moment in their own reason. And to see everybody crying on the very last night, it'd be nice to come back and do
Made
the
you
shows.
so happy.
No, it'd be nice to come back and see the smiles this
Yeah.
time, you know, because that's the memory we have. So it'd be nice to come back to a party atmosphere.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks a million for coming up to Belfast.
And can we just say
Yes.
a big thank you to all of Aiken and Peter Aiken and to Kathy and everybody, because they've, like Shane said earlier, 60 odd shows, all with Aiken Promotions up here, and there was only one for us up here to do it up in Northern Ireland. So to everybody at Aiken, thanks a million.
Yeah, and thanks to all the press and everyone for keeping the Westlife kind of flame
Thank
alive
you.
for the last 6 years as well. You know, radio stations and everything.
Cool FM downtown.
Everybody and all the fans outside, we can't wait to see you.
Hello.
It's going to be amazing.
UTV.
Thank you so much. Thank
It's
you.
going to be so loud as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys.
Sorry, Kathy, just what she's going to tell us. We're just, I know there's 2 dates here. We're actually announcing a 3rd show. So it's, what will that be on sale on Thursday morning. It'll be a 3rd show. So yeah, exciting times. Thanks a million.